Yo, Elliot. So we got this question from our boy, Nate Simon. Basically, he's been doing a lot of abdominal crunch type exercises. He said he went nuts on his core for 3 days ago, burned out his abdominals, and is now finding that his left testicle he's having pain in it, and the musculature around that, basically down by the V. Right? That's where your rectus abdominis drops down into the pelvis, and along the sides there are your internal obliques and transversus abdominis, in case you were wondering. But he's finding that down in that area there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of tension, and his left testicle hurts. What should he do? So the very first thing is, caveat, go get checked out. Right? Go to a doctor, perhaps. Maybe you have a hernia. I doubt it, and I tend to be like the home fix-it, self-fix-it type, right? So I'm just giving you my perspective, my idea on the situation. There are muscles in there, right? See, when Elliot talks about the balls, people get very confused, and they wonder, like, is this guy very attached to his genitals, or whatever the case may be? But what we don't consider is that down in this area, there are lots of muscles that are associated with the penis, with the balls, right? And as I've mentioned in other videos, there's a ton of nervous energy emanating from our central nervous system, our brain, our thoughts, CNS, out into the muscles. And a lot of tension through that will cause muscular tightness in any area of our body. So when Elliot says shit like, hey, your balls are tightening up when you're scared, it's because, you know what? The scaredness, the emotion causes physical tension. Anyway, that's an aside. The point is, if you look down in here, hopefully I can get you guys to see, right? There are muscles, and this is a very cool book because it shows you the name of the muscles, cremaster muscle. And you see how that's attached there, right down, and what do you have there? Nice little nut. And that nut is attached to these muscles. And if you pull that muscle, if there's tension in that muscle, and apparently it's not psychosomatic for you. You pull the fucking muscle because you went nuts you went nuts, literally, on your abs. That tightens up. You've got to find a way to loosen that. There's a spasm in that muscle attached to your balls. Okay? Very interesting shit. So what you got to do is what you would typically do with any muscle that has a particular spasm in it. You've got to relax that muscle through breathing, deep breathing, stretching, and mobility. So my solution for you, or my idea of a solution that may be resourceful for you, is number one, watch my Truth About Deep Breathing video. I mention this at least once a week. Watch my Truth About Deep Breathing video and open up all of your extra respiratory muscles. You breathe down into your balls, and this is why it's important. If there's tension anywhere throughout the entire inner tube, it can affect the balls. It can affect your throat, your chest, your stomach, down into your pelvic floor, right? So by using the stretches on the stool that I show you in that video, you're opening up all your extra respiratory muscles so that there's no tension that's going to block you from the ability to release your balls. And we've all got tension. Most of my tension is right down in my lower belly also, right? Right where you're experiencing the pain. I carry a lot of tension down there for a number of reasons. We can talk about that on my other channel. The point is here now you want to release it. After you do those stretches on the bench, I also show you in that video a ball like this. You want to lay over the ball, and I'll give you, let's see if I can sort of show you guys what I'm talking about here. You want to take this ball, you want to lay down on it. Can you see me there? I got my microphone in the way. All right? And put it right about where you're having that pain, and you're going to release your stomach and the muscles and the extra respiratory muscles in your pelvic floor, and allow that ball to dig in slightly. What you're going to do is, as you release those muscles, breathe out and let out any moaning that might be associated with the pain. So it'll look like this. tension in those muscles, the tension in the stomach is being released. Try this, friends. You're gonna find, right, just through my personal experience and experience with clients that I've had, there is a shitload of tension down in those muscles that I just showed you in the book, right? In the anatomy book. Those muscles that are attached to your balls are right up there. We've got to release those muscles for a number of reasons, obviously because you've got pain, but the more relaxed your deep abdominal wall is, the more relaxed your balls are, the more they hang, the deeper you can breathe, the more grounded you will be, and the more energy you will have. You'll be more manly. So release those tight balls, my man, with the stretches, exercises that I show you. Be a bigger man, let your balls hang. Talk to you next time.
Yo, Elliot,